everyone, Binny here with Beauty by Binny. Today I'm going to show you guys how to create beautiful brows in just a few minutes and how to get them as close to perfect as possible. Okay, so the first step is to brush out your brows using a spoolie or a brow brush to get rid of any foundation or eyeshadow that might have gotten into the brows when you were doing your makeup. The next step is to use a brow pencil to outline your eyebrows and fill in any gaps. The one that I'm using is called Spiked from MAC. Basically, you want to start by tracing a line under your brow from the inner corner to the outer corner. This is the most important part, and it's the secret to making your brows look really even and clean. And now bring the pencil down to fill in the outer part of the brow and try to bring it down into a point. And then just continue filling in the brow by making small downward lines in the direction of your natural hair growth. I'm repeating the same step on the other side. This brow is a little more tricky than the other one for me because I have more gaps in this one, and no two brows are identical, so just do your best to make them as even as possible. And looking straight into a mirror to compare both brows is the easiest way for me. Next, fill in your arch by making small lines in the direction of your hair growth, and this will make your brows look very natural. I see a lot of girls all the time who look like they just painted on their brows because they look completely flat, one-colored, and overfilled. So avoid that look by tracing small lines to imitate the natural look of hair. Repeat the same step on the other brow and go over any gaps that you may have left out. It's okay if you make any mistakes because you can clean them up later. Did you guys know that having a full, thick set of brows makes you look younger? The reason for that is when people are young, especially as children, they usually have thicker brows, but as we age, the brows tend to fall and grow less and less. So that's definitely something to think about the next time you sit down to do your brows. If anyone's wondering why I know so much about brows, it's because I do eyebrow threading professionally, and I even thread my own brows using a special technique. Okay, so next take a spoolie and brush out your brows to soften any harsh lines from the brow pencil, and notice how even when I use the spoolie, I go in the direction of my natural hair growth. And guys, this tutorial is for an evening makeup look, so you don't need to make your brows this heavy in the day. For a daytime look, use all the same steps but with less product and more blending with the spoolie. When it comes to makeup, anytime you use a cream, you want to set it with a powder. And the same thing goes for your brows. Step 3 is to fill in the brows using a brow powder or an eyeshadow close to the color of your brows. I like using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Duo in Ebony or MAC's Mystery Eyeshadow for my brows. The best brush to use for this is a thick, dense, angled liner brush. When you get to the inner part of the brows, don't fill it in as much, otherwise your brows are going to look too harsh. Typically, the hair on the inner part of the brows grows straight up and down, so just follow those lines. I usually go back in with my brow pencil to fill in any additional gaps that I might have missed out, and I soften any harsh lines. Here's another little brow tip for you guys. The closer together your brows are, the smaller and more narrow your nose will appear. And then lastly, I just clean up around the brows by using a concealer or a foundation brush with a concealer that's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, just to make the eyebrows stand out a little bit more and look neater. And that's it, we're done. This was one of my most requested tutorials, and I hope it was helpful to you. Feel free to leave comments or email me if you have any questions or need any help with your brows. And guys, please follow me on Instagram under Beauty by Binny. I will be posting the full tutorial for this makeup look soon, so please look out for that. And thanks again for watching Beauty by Binny. Take care. Mwah.